Cemetery Road Investigations. We are here at the McInteer Villa in Atchison, Kansas. Last night we were at the Sally House. And the Sally House, while cool, it's a really plain Jane, normal looking house. So when I took my son, I'm like, we're gonna go hang out in a haunted house, and I took him to that place. You were a little underwhelmed.
A little bit.
Yeah, you could be honest. It's a little underwhelming.
It was creepy still.
But the McInteer Villa is the opposite of that. It is the most haunted house-looking haunted house I have ever been in. And I was super excited to come here and hang out with you, do an investigation here. Me and you did a walkthrough when we first got here, and you were just like eyes wide. You're like, this is the place, man. So we're gonna take you on the exact same walkthrough. We're gonna start downstairs, move upstairs all the way to the attic, and then down into the basement. Once we show you guys the lay of the land, we will turn off all the lights and start the investigation. So when you walk in the door, you're immediately greeted with the kitchen, which does have a refrigerator. You can store stuff in. You can't cook in the kitchen. She prefers not to have people cook in here. But you bring some snacks. Me and Paul had pizza. Not too bad. We were also told when we got here that there's been a lot of activity in this kitchen, so we'll hang out in here tonight, see what's what. But the dining room is right through here. We've got our stuff kind of piled everywhere. And one of the cool things I like about coming here is that Stephanie, the woman who owns the house and who facilitates all these investigations, loaned us a bunch of gear, which is great because we don't have a whole lot of gear. So we got a spirit box we may use. We got some extra K2 meters. We got a couple REM pods. We got a grid here. We've got recorders. We've got a bajillion cat balls. And so we have all the equipment we could possibly want. What happened? I came in here, I went to the bathroom, and as I was coming back in here, one of our backpacks that was sitting straight up just tipped over right in front of me. Super weird. Don't know if it's paranormal or not, but gotta keep your eyes open for that. So we're gonna start here. These giant pocket doors. Oh. So this is a parlor in here. Plenty of seating. AC is on right now. We'll turn those off as we get going, because as you can hear, we don't want to. Oh, Paul bumping into stuff.
Knocked a balloon.
We don't want the sound of the AC units kind of blocking whatever sounds may be happening in the house. We've got another parlor here with a piano. Maybe Paul can play a little bit of music later. This was the original front entrance to the house. So this was the front door. It's blocked off right now, but you would come in through here and be greeted with this grand staircase. We were told that sometimes there's activity down here. Maybe a small boy, they think, a young entity likes to play underneath the stairs here. Which is not creepy at all when you take that turn into the dark and there's a little baby doll sitting there. So we have one more room down here we'll take a look at. This room, the media room, I've dubbed it, just because it has the TV, which was nice because me and Paul watched a movie before. It was a terrible movie, guys. It was a flat out terrible movie. But we watched a movie here, and now it's time for the investigations to begin. So let's head upstairs and check out those rooms. I think actually right, so we'll go up the main stairway. There's this stairway, the grand stairway, and then there's a servant stairway back through that media room. We'll start here and we'll come back down those stairs. We have a small room here, kind of a seance type room. Lots of mirrors, kind of creepy. We have a music room up here. And according to what I've been told about the history of the house, is that one of the former owners, a lady who was a very, very well-known musician, I want to say violin or viola, she died in this house, a recluse. She became a recluse. She lived in this house. She was known as kind of the crazy lady in the haunted house kind of thing, and she passed away somewhere up here, I believe, either in this room or maybe even in that smaller room. So if her spirit lingers, we'll most likely encounter it up here. Let's see. We'll just go through the hallway instead of going through all the doors. So we'll come down here. I believe this is the master bedroom. Really nice room, really nice bed. I'll actually turn this off right now. This will probably be where we sleep tonight. Because why not? I think that's
Why
one of
not?
the things.
Because it's that dull.
Yeah, I don't know how well you're gonna sleep on here.
I'm sleeping on that side.
So one of the things I like about this location is Stephanie allows us to sleep in the furniture, which is nice. It is super old antique furniture, but as long as you're careful, as long as you're not jumping up and down on it, having a party, you're good to sleep in the beds, which is great because like at the Sally house, you're not. So I ended up sleeping on the floor, which is fine. I gave you the couch, it's fine. Thought I saw that door move, but I think it was maybe just a trick of my eyes. Okay, we'll come back out this room. Across the hall is the library. I think if memory serves right, from the last time I was here, the original owner, Mr. McInteer, his son, I think she told us, committed suicide in this room. Or it's believed that he committed suicide in this room. So this is probably a hot spot for just a little bit of held onto energy. So we'll keep an eye on this room. And then we will come this way, down this hall. We have the bathroom. We don't really need to worry about the bathroom. And then this room, basically a break room. So another great thing about the McInteer Villa, she's provided a nice comfy break room to hang out in, provides water and soda and coffee everything a ghost hunter needs for an overnight stay, which I'll probably be partaking in some coffee soon. So this is always nice. And then right over here, we have Paul's favorite room.
Yeah,
I really kind of want you to stay the night in here, but I'm not going to make you. The children's room. So, obviously, is it even considered a haunted house if you don't have a ton of creepy dolls everywhere? Especially this one. Look at this thing. Look at how creepy that is. But nothing is creepier than this doll, which
Has to be locked up.
is creepy as heck, but also its hair is real human hair. And one of the things Stephanie asked right before she left is, do you want the key to the case to open it up? And I said, sure. And that's what this key is. We have the key to the case for that doll, and I say we just open her up. Oh, it doesn't want to open. Oh, I lied. It did open. Now we're not going to touch the doll because it is super old. But it smells. Whoa! Do you smell that?
Yeah, it smells like old wood.
Yeah. We're just gonna close it back up. That is rough.
Very strong.
Oh yeah.
There's a reason why it's locked up. That and it moving around at night. Don't want to risk it.
So we've got the key to that. Maybe we'll see if it wants to hang out with us later. So we've got the kids' room here. Paul doesn't like this room at all. Not a big fan of the human hair doll. And now we're going to go to one of my favorite places, the attic. And this is considered the servant stairs. These would come out right by the kitchen and lead down to the basement, which will be our stop after the attic. So let's hop up here. It's still really hot up here. What was that? Was that you?
It's probably the staircase. Have you stepped on it?
I hope so.
I hope so too. I hope it wasn't the doll following us.
I don't know where the lights are in here, so we're just gonna...
I think it was all natural light before.
That's true. Turn this thing up. It's a big empty space, but the thing I like about it is it's got a ton of furniture in here. So if you wanted to have a big group and like sit around, do EVP sessions, maybe a seance, absolutely. Especially this area right here. I would love to be up here like during an epic thunder, lightning, rainstorm. So the last time I was here, there was a light that was just sitting like right here on this ledge. And it was kind of a motion activated light. But I had come to this window several times. It never went off. And I was walking away and it came on randomly and then it wouldn't go off again. And the motion detector part of it didn't seem to be working. It was super weird. But yeah, the attic is awesome. If it wasn't so stinking hot up here, I would totally sleep up here. But it is hot to stick with you because it's too dark for me to walk by myself. I don't think I would trust that ladder.
I don't trust what's up probably up there.
You guys playing games?
He looks like he's enjoying himself.
These skeletons have been on the move on their own.
They better not.
Alright. Let's head to the basement. Let me how the doll's staring at me.
I don't like that doll. Any of them.
All right. Oh, speaking of smells, I told you when we first got here, I was like, smells like Pirates of the Caribbean down here. This is very musty. And the great thing is this basement is just so large. So we've got this light here. I don't know if there's a light in here. So this is the farthest you can go when you come down the stairs and take a left. Dirt floor, brick walls, again, super musty smelling. And the lights in here, you have to twist them to turn them off. So if they come on, it's because somebody physically twisted them. Don't mind Santa Claus over there. He's seen some things. Here's pet rat. So the creepy part about the basement, not just because it's a basement and it's gigantic like this and dark, is that rumor has it that just illegal surgeries would happen down here. There was a doctor that would perform medical procedures that were frowned upon in this basement. That's the story, at least. And with the possibility of maybe some things being buried in the ground in the basement. Now, you obviously need to be very respectful of the locations you're at, so do not dig in anybody's basement at all. But if those stories are even remotely true, that could be a big reason for any sort of supernatural, spiritual activity in this space. We'll come down this way. It's also rumored that it could have been used as a speakeasy back in the day, which that would not shock me at all. And then we can go in here with, once again, another creepy doll. I don't know if there's a switch in here. Whoa, that was me. That scared me. Cat ball flying. Did you hear that? I think it was the camera. So Stephanie has cameras everywhere, which is super great because if anything happens tonight and we don't catch it with our cameras, we can request footage from her, which is awesome. All right. And just a little bit more, one more room.
2 more rooms.
There we go. Oh yeah, 2 more rooms. So, another room here in the basement. And then the very back room. Again, lots of seating in case anybody wants to do any sort of activity down here. Which I think it would be awesome to set this up, put a table in here, have a medium come in, do some readings, have a seance. This would be an amazing location. But that's it. That
Open
is.
spaces.
What was that?
Big open spaces.
Yep. That's it. That's our tour of the McInteer Villa. These are all the areas that we're going to be exploring. It's great because we can basically get into every single room except for one, which is used for storage. There's nothing to check out in there. But we have the entire basement, first floor, second floor, attic. It's a large, large space, and so it's going to be kind of like an all-night thing. Plus, we're sleeping here. But I love this location. I wouldn't have come back to it if I didn't. But I am very excited to see if we can get any sort of communication with any sort of spirit that may be here. So let's head back upstairs and get ready. Poor guy just wants to get out. Oh, he's only hands. I guess as we go, we can start turning off lights. Okay, Santa Claus kind of freaked me out a little bit. I'm not gonna lie.
Just remember he's there when we come down here with the lights off.
So many lights. thing just stares right into your soul as you come in here. Okay, I think that's all of them, isn't it?
Looks like a creepy dark hallway.
All right, let's go downstairs, get our gear, and we'll start investigating downstairs first.